Prince Philip bonded with his youngest granddaughter over their love of horses and left Lady Louise a number of touching gifts to encourage her carriage driving hobby, according to royal sources. Lady Louise Windsor shared a very special bond with her grandfather Prince Philip, due to the shared love of carriage driving. Following the Duke of Edinburgh's death in April, he left his youngest granddaughter a few important gifts as a way of encouraging her pursuits, which included his personal carriage and his 2 fell horses. Lady Louise Windsor was recently seen competing in Windsor Horse Show, where she took the reins of her late grandfather's dark green carriage. The list reported, "There is something to be said about the bond between a granddaughter and grandfather, and, as Cosmopolitan noted, Lady Louise Windsor and the late Prince Philip were very close." The two shared a number of passions, namely their interest in horses. Philip was often seen at Louise's equestrian events, just as he was for his daughter, Princess Anne, and the two seemed to share a very special bond. Philip died in April 2021, and as such, left a number of touching gifts to his young granddaughter. According to Cosmopolitan, Philip left his 2 fell horses, Balmoral Nevis and an Outlaw Storm, to Louise. In addition, he gifted her his own 4-wheeled carriage, the same carriage used during his funeral procession. Philip often used the carriage while he stayed at Windsor Castle. His choice to leave such an item to her has been interpreted by some as his subtle way of encouraging her pursuits. Since the carriage was used during Philip's funeral to carry his cap and gloves, it's safe to say that it was an incredibly special gift for Louise to receive. In an interview with BBC Radio 5 Live, Lady Louise's mother Sophie Wessex spoke of the close bond her daughter shared with the late Duke and their mutual love for the sport. She said, "He was really encouraging of Louise, and when she not only said, 'Can I have a go?' but then showed a flair for it, he was just brilliant with her." They used to chat away about it, and he would always turn up. If she was competing in the Great Park, he'd always turn up to watch her training days. Prince Philip was regularly seen out in the Windsor Great Park with his team of fell ponies, in the carriage that he had designed himself. He was noticeably present when Lady Louise finished 3rd in the private driving singles carriage event in the 2019 Windsor Horse Show. The carriage that he has left as a gift to his 17-year-old granddaughter was used during his funeral procession to carry his cap and gloves. Prince Philip passed away at the age of 99 on April the 9th, with the Queen at his bedside in Windsor Castle. Sophie Wessex became visibly emotional during her interview with the BBC, as she spoke of the giant-sized hole left in the royal family by his death. His funeral took place on April the 17th at St George's Chapel, with only 30 members of the family and close friends in attendance due to ongoing COVID-19 restrictions. In line with his wishes for a fuss-free funeral, the service emphasized his military connections and his close associations with the Royal Navy. By the time of his death, the Duke of Edinburgh had been married to the Queen for over 7 decades and was the longest-serving consort in British history.